Mr. Secretary, I've shared with you the context. The context wasn't better understand socialism so we can defeat it. The context wasn't learn about it so that we can offer countermeasures. The concept was that it's time for socialism. And the reason I know that's the context is because the lecture was pulled from a book written by Thomas Piketty entitled Time for Socialism. And I just can't help but notice.
And so your question was whether or not
I control the time.
Your question
You guys have
was
been
whether or
blowing
not we
a lot of
embrace
calls
socialism.
lately on
The
matters
answer
of
is no.
strategy, Mr. Secretary. You guys told us that Russia couldn't lose. You told us that the Taliban couldn't immediately win. And so I guess I'm wondering, what in the $773 billion that you're requesting today is going to help you make assessments that are accurate in the face of so many blown calls?
You've seen what's in our budget. You've seen how the budget matches the strategy, and so I'll let that speak for itself.
Well, I mean, I've also seen that we're
investment in
behind, Mr.
combat
Secretary.
capabilities.
We're behind in hypersonics. We failed to deter Russia. Last year,
So
China
what do you
sorties.
mean we're behind in hypersonics? How do you?
Okay, who's ahead in hypersonics?
How do you make that assessment?
I don't know.
Is it
I
a
make that
one-for-one?
assessment because
Is it a
China is
one-for-one
fielding
exchange for
hypersonic
development
weapon
of
systems,
hypersonics?
and we are still developing them. I
Are you
make that
talking about
assessment because
development of
Russia actually
capability
used
or
one.
development of-
By the way, your own people brief us that we are behind and that China is winning. Are you aware of the briefings we get on hypersonics?
I am certainly aware of briefings that we provide to Congress.
But it's not just the hypersonic. It's all over the world. It's in Taiwan, where China last year flew more sorties than ever before. It's North Korea, on pace to shatter prior records, the number of missiles that they are testing. And so while everyone else in the world seems to be developing capabilities and being more strategic, we got time to embrace critical race theory at West Point, to embrace socialism at the National Defense University, to do mandatory pronoun training. Do you accept?
You know, it's again, this is the most capable, the most combat credible force in the world. It has been, and it will be so going forward.
Not if we continue down this path.
To do that.
Not if we embrace socialism.
The fact that you're embarrassed by your country, by
Oh,
your
no.
military,
I'm embarrassed by your leadership.
I'm sorry for
I am
that.
not embarrassed for my country. I wish
It's
we were
what
not
you're
losing
saying.
to China.
It's
I
what
wish
you're
we
saying.
were. You know what? That is so disgraceful that you would sit here and conflate your failures with the failures of the uniformed service members. You guys said that Russia would overrun Ukraine in 36 days. You said that the Taliban would be kept at bay for months. You totally blew those calls. And maybe we would be better at them if the National Defense University actually worked a little more on strategy and a little less on wokeism.
Has it occurred to you that Russia has not overrun Ukraine because of what we've done and our allies have done?
But that was
Have
baked
you ever
into your
even
flawed
thought about
assessment. That was baked into your flawed assessment. And so I saw that the Obama administration
fact that we
tried
helped
to
the
destroy
Ukrainians
our
was a
military
flawed
by
assessment?
starving it of resources, and it seems the Biden administration is trying to destroy our military by force-feeding it wokeism. I yield back.
And whatsoever you shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If you shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. If ye love me, keep my commandments.